As you know, Donald Trump rocked the political world with his disastrous 60 Minutes interview. And one of the biggest bombshells is when Trump claimed not to know the crypto fraudster whom he corruptly pardoned, despite the fact that that fraudster had all sorts of financial entanglements with Trump and Trump's own family. Now, you would think that this would be a big deal to Fox News, given that they made a big deal about President Biden's alleged auto pen scandal. It's so important that the president know exactly who he's pardoning and why. And here Trump is claiming, I have no idea who the guy is. And yet, according to a pretty important report, Fox News only dedicated 40 seconds, not 40 minutes, not 4 hours, 40 seconds to this scandal in a desperate attempt to sanitize it and sweep it under the rug. They're panicking. But before we unpack all that, if you end up liking this video and you want to support the channel, please be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and alert bells before you go. All right, friends, so it was Mediaite who broke the story here. Here's the only 40 seconds of Fox News covering Trump not knowing who he pardoned. Donald Trump's startling claim in his 60-minute sit-down on Sunday that he has no idea who the convicted ex-Binance chief he recently pardoned is merited just one 40-second clip on Gutfeld Monday night as the sum total of Fox News' entire engagement with the story. So let's play this because they try to laugh it up, yuck it up. Oh, it's just funny, Trump being funny, and then quickly move on. Let's take a look at their entire 40-second coverage of this bombshell scandal.
There are so many good clips in this interview, and you selected some of them, but there was other gems in there as well. My favorite one in the whole interview was when she asked him about his latest pardon, and it was this crypto guy. I didn't know about this crypto guy, but apparently she read all the things he was accused of, and she said, "Why do you pardon him?" And he said, ready for this? I have no idea who he is. He said his sons are into crypto. He says, my sons are really into crypto, but I'm too busy to, I have no idea who he is. But, people said that it was, that he was railroaded. So he pardoned him.
Yeah.
So just give it. That is my favorite answer ever. He will just say up until this time, my favorite thing he ever did was when he was at the deposition for the E. Jean Carroll.
Yes.
So they're trying to laugh about the scandal, of course, misrepresenting it in their joke. Okay, the guy wasn't accused of anything. He was convicted. He pled guilty. Zhao did. Zhao and Binance committed fraud and violated anti-money laundering laws. Okay? Guilty. Dead to rights. They have all sorts of financial entanglements with Donald Trump. It's interesting where he's like, I had no idea who this guy is. Well, it's kind of an indictment of you all, right? I mean, if this were Biden and the shoe were on the other foot, you'd absolutely know who the hell this person is, but you have no idea when it's Trump. And the fact that they're not just in crypto, he has contributed, he has facilitated to effectively doubling Donald Trump's net worth. All sorts of financial entanglements. He has directly contributed to Donald Trump's wealth, and you have no idea? As Mediaite goes on, the extraordinary admission ricocheted across social and political media in recent days, covered by MSNBC, CNN, and ABC, even prompting a blistering auto pen jibe on The View. Fox News, however, remains an exception and has given the moment barely a shrug. The only other moment the instance came up was from a rollback of The View's mockery on Hannity. Trump's comments went unaddressed by guest Lawrence Jones, who slammed the ABC's host commentary as slanderous. By contrast, Fox has continued to hammer former President Biden his reported extensive use of AutoPen and his own pardons when closing out his term in office, uttering the term 164 times in 4 weeks, as commentators advanced a line that a pardon someone didn't personally sign or wasn't fully briefed on is inherently illegitimate. While it's not known whether Trump himself used an AutoPen to sign the pardon, he has, however, casually admitted he doesn't know CZ. So again, the double standard is rich. Fox is panicking. They're trying to cover up for Trump because Trump not only torpedoed his own AutoPen campaign against Biden, but also Fox, who has been zealously trying to facilitate that campaign. They're like, shit, you just admitted to doing the same damn thing, or effectively the same thing. What are we going to do? Well, we're basically not going to talk about it, and to the extent we talk about it at all, we're going to soft test it to an audience and make it a bit of a joke while misrepresenting the facts. Fox News is absolutely panicking about that bombshell, and they're doing everything in their power to avoid talking about it. The only one who had the courage that I'm aware of to say something about it was Fox News host Guy Benson. We talked about this in a video yesterday. Fox News host calls out double standard a Biden AutoPen backlash after Trump admits to not knowing the billionaire he pardoned. Fox News host Guy Benson called for Donald Trump to receive more scrutiny for admitting to pardoning a man he didn't even know Monday. If we care about Biden's AutoPen scandal on pardons and commutations, and we shouldn't this answer from POTUS on the set of facts draw scrutiny and concern? Oversight shouldn't be selectively partisan and reflexively tribal by either side, and yet that's exactly what it is on Fox, because Fox doesn't give a damn. Fox doesn't care about the truth. Fox cares only about laundering and sanitizing Donald Trump. Speaking of Fox, though, one of Fox News' biggest legal analysts, Andy McCarthy, wrote an op-ed about this just a couple of days ago. We're going to focus on, he wrote this in the National Review. We're going to focus on this section rather than read. We're going to be here for 30 minutes if we do otherwise. So let's take a look. It turns out that Republicans outraged by Biden are left to grouse about the AutoPen presidency rather than inveighing about the abuse of the pardon power, because Donald Trump characteristically stepped on their story. Just as Comer rolled out his ballyhooed Biden report, Trump granted a pardon that surpasses the sheer graft of Bill Clinton's then stupefying Mark Rich pardon. Trump pardoned Zhangpeng Zhao, who got unfathomably rich by structuring his cryptocurrency exchange to facilitate crime and evasion of American sanctions. Just this spring, while lobbying for clemency for his felony convictions, in connection with which the exchange he founded, Binance, was subjected to over $4 billion in forfeiture and fines, Zhao orchestrated the $2 billion purchase of a new stablecoin called USD1, marketed by the Trump family crypto business, World Liberty Financial. And it goes on like this. In this instance, Zhao figured out a way to help Trump's crypto enterprise get off the ground while making a big score for Binance. After being purchased for $2 billion, the USD1 stablecoin would be transferred to the Binance exchange for trading purposes. This would concurrently, A, solidify the upstart USD1 stablecoin, thereby making both it and Trump family-related crypto ventures more attractive and profitable, and B, raise the prestige of Binance, even as it was under U.S. government monitoring because of its money laundering offenses. To pull this off, Zhao and the Trump crypto enterprise needed a suitable third party. They found one, the UAE, the United Arab Emirates, duly attracted by the possibilities of association with an American president and the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange. Back in May, I began an occasional series on Trump's family's multifaceted crypto enterprise by discussing Zhao and the UAE. Now he's got his pardon, and Zhao did more to earn it than previously known. The above-linked Wall Street Journal relates that while Zhao sought the pardon, Binance, quote, committed a team, including its Hong Kong-based stablecoin chief, to build the blockchain technology for USD1. So again, it's incredibly corrupt. Since becoming president again, Trump's net worth, now estimated at $7.3 billion, has nearly doubled thanks to the crypto enterprise. This is the key part. It makes the Biden family influence peddling business, which we appropriately spent so much time examining while Democrats were obfuscating, look like chump change. Now it's Republicans who don't want to talk about family businesses. As for Democrats, if they retake the House at noon on January 3rd, 2027, I'd expect them to have the impeachment machinery humming by shutdown. And indeed, they should, because he deserves it. So folks, again, Fox News, with the one or two exceptions, and even Andy McCarthy is only talking about it on the National Review. He's not actually going to Fox to do it. Fox is overall panicking about this and trying to sweep it under the rug, but we shouldn't. There should be one standard. By the way, corruption should be something we don't tolerate for any American president. But if the standard is we're going to scrutinize anything Joe Biden does, fair enough, but hold Trump to the same standard. And I'm sorry, MAGA, Donald Trump is objectively infinitely more corrupt than Joe Biden. And that's not our problem. That's your problem. That's his problem because you chose him. That's on you guys. And right now, MAGA and Fox News want to have their cake and eat it too, where all they do is scrutinize the insignificant scandals of the Biden administration while sweeping under the rug objectively greater scandals from the Trump administration. So there you have it. Donald Trump's latest scandal, which makes what Joe Biden allegedly did look infinitely minor by comparison. Fox is trying to sanitize it, launder it, and sweep it under the rug because they're panicked about the substance. In the meantime, let me know what you think in the comments.